There's a cap on the number of designs, on the number of patterns, the number of colors. I don't understand that. Hi, welcome to my home. Come in, please. This home is art instead of design because many of the creative things that happened here came about through spontaneity, and the concept and the application of the concept happened simultaneously, and this is not something that there's room for in the design world. The process of creating my home is what brought me to myself as an artist, and so that's part of what is so important about this environment. This is Jackson Pollock on Prozac. This is after he went to rehab and he cleaned up, didn't have more drinking problems. The paint is a wet paint, and the concept was for it to be very different from the rest of the apartment, and that it would be as if one were slithering down the snake's stomach. We're slithering down, we have wet walls, and there's a feeling of deep sensuality this hallway contains. What I had to do was to, in the moment, decide upon the shapes that I was using, the placement of the pieces, the colors, and the sizes of them. So I didn't have time to think, well, maybe this would look better here, maybe this shape in this spot, maybe make this smaller. I had to do it right then and there in the moment. So I was walking around town wanting to spend some money on this fantastic renovation project. I wasn't carting it around on a silver platter, I was carrying it around on a gold platter. So, you know, he was French and very charming, but he didn't understand what I was looking for, and he would either say to me, "Oh, it's a brilliant idea, you're a genius," and then I would never hear anything more about it, or he would say, "No." I had to say bye-bye. I had a traditional tile man originally working on this with me, and I wanted him to kind of be free-form, at least a little bit, but he wasn't really capable of doing that, so after a week or so, he quit. I like to place things off-kilter and make them asymmetrical, because what I'm doing is creating a dialogue between the environment and the people that are within it that doesn't stop. And when you look at something and it's placed in a way that you don't expect, then it creates a question mark in your mind, and energy is created. And so then you look at it and you look at other things in the room, and there's a synchronicity that occurs, and it's a talking to the environment and having the environment talk back to you. I've offset it. So instead of the line being in the expected spot, which is right here, it's in the unexpected place. I understand that a lot of people might think that the concept would be very jarring, the idea of having everything be off-kilter and asymmetrical. But what happens instead is it's almost as though there's a calm that rises to the surface amongst all of the chaos.
No, it's not late, but you must go.
There's a coalescing that's happening in my life now, and I believe that a lot of it has to do with having lived in this environment for the last 7 or 8 years.
And away you go to what you know, to what will be.
There is an emotional quality about my work that people really pick up on, and I think that especially my most recent work. I am the bruise on your face, water impact. I am the cuts on your face, beach stones made. I am the sister's babies you'll never cradle.
I am the illness which claimed your mind. I am the illness which laced to your spirit. I am the light I loved in your eyes, and I am the light gone from your eyes.
And so there's a lot more interweaving that's happening with my work, and it's not these disparate kinds of things that I do. It's all being put together in a more seamless manner now. And again, it's much more emotional than it used to be. I'm making people laugh and making them cry.